Hey, what's up, guys? Just going over my YouTube channel, checking out what's going on it. This is my home screen. If you never see my home screen, just answering back some of the text messages and whatever notifications come my way. It looks like the channel's growing. We're doing good. You know, we got to keep going and reach out. But I want to read some of the fan base mail and see what's going on. Let me scroll down a little. Okay. AJP Fishing, love your channel and the comedy aspect you bring to it. And I believe it is a very informative channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I really appreciate a comment like that. Dear AJP Fishing, I love your channel and what an amazing giveaway you had. Hashtag Kyle the Bass Attacker is the man. Yes, Kyle Poff, you are the man, pal. I'm still glad you won that giveaway. AJP Fishing, I love the channel, but I would love to see you outside on the water more. But I understand your condition. I suffer from anxiety also. That's cool. I like that. You know, somebody reaching out with the, the condition and whatnot. AJP Fishing, you are the man putting out the video about hogs versus vlogs. I'd rather watch fishing and learning about it than a soap opera. That's okay. P.S. Your wife at the end of the hogs versus vlogs video is smoking. I would love to show her 8 inches of limp thunderous chuck steak. What?
Some tags, only got $20
What's going on, guys? I thought that was a funny beginning. I love all my fans. It's words, who cares? We all, we all been there, we all done that, okay? I love you guys. You guys are hysterical. That was actually pretty damn funny, it brought a smile to my face, I want to start this video actually though on a serious note to give somebody a little bit of praise and a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. I haven't been doing videos for a little while now because I had a little bit of an episode a couple weeks back, okay? What happened was I was in Jersey with my wife and my children, and I was going somewhere to see family and whatnot, and my 2 tires blew out on the driver's side of my car. And me having anxiety and the panic disorder, I completely lost it, because they weren't tires that you could actually just fix, plug the hole, and that was it. We made it to a gas station, and a young man, he took control of the situation better than I could ever imagine handling it if I was his age. His name is Ross Mantione, okay? He is a phenomenal person. He kept my wife and my children, happy and calm and doing this while I was having my own personal problems, walking around in a circle in the area. He really helped me out, got me a tow truck, got me ready, brought water out from the gas station, bought water with his own money, brought water out to my family and stuff, playing with the kids, trying to talk me down because I was having a horrible situation. He is, I owe this kid a huge debt, and I'm so happy that I met him. And if you're ever up on Route 23 and you run into a young man named Ross Mantione, he's from West Milford, you give him a big thumbs up, because that kid is aces in my book, all right? So, being that happened, I haven't been in the spotlight doing anything, and I went back to trying to calm myself down and get myself, nerve-free. So I took the opportunity to start going back through videos and start creating again, than fishing. And I love informative channels, by the way. Informative channels are my favorite, guys like Tactical Bass and stuff like that put out great content, But when you want to learn to actually do something that's going to take your time, utilize your time and take it up and actually learn something to get into a somewhat like a craft, I cannot say enough about these 2 channels that I learned from, okay? One of them, his name is That Guy Skimpy, okay? Phenomenal, okay? And the other one is Lonestar Bait Company, okay? I'll give you the links and the pictures of their websites at the end of this. And when I was in my time of need, of needing to fill my mind up with something and occupy it, these guys have informative channels on how to make your own soft plastics. And when I mean make your own soft plastics, I mean They break it down for you for safety equipment, what to wear and what to use, okay? Buying the proper equipment, okay? Having the safety in your workspace and what you can do. I mean, from buying molds to inject yourself to Lonestar Bait Company making plaster of Paris molds, okay? He makes his own molds and he makes some of the craziest designs. And he can make basically anything because he's so good at it. And that guy Skimpy, he makes his own jigs, he makes his own spinner baits, chatter baits. I mean, this kid is a wealth of knowledge, okay? And I highly, highly suggest you check out both of their channels, okay? Because you guys want to start using, one of these days, a company is going to come by and say, all right, we're not making these anymore. And you're going to be like, oh, where am I going to get this? Where am I going to get that? And you better learn how to either buy the mold, save up and buy the mold, or learn how to make it yourself, okay? Because it's not really that hard, I mean, all the soft plastics we use when we're out on the boat, we rip them, tear them, what do? We throw them at the bottom of the boat, and then we get the bag at the end of the day and collect them all and just put them in a bag, and we walk out there in the dumpster. Take a lot of those plastics and save them. Reheat them, melt them back down, put them in an injector, and make your own baits again with whatever styles you want. I'm going to show you a couple that I made with my own colors. And I've been catching fish on them. But over the past couple of weeks, I had to go back to, making them again to try to, calm myself down a little bit before I got back on the water. But with guys like that, Lonestar Bait Company and that guy Skimpy, I was able to put together lures like this, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, all right? What I want to show you is what I've been working on and things that I've been making with plaster of Paris molds that I made myself, and injector molds, okay? They're amazing. Let me show you first one of the first craws that I did by learning from Lonestar Bait. I just took a design, traced it out on a piece of paper, made a cardboard thickness piece of it, and then just started adding thickness and depth to it. But I mean, that is like a very, very good, I mean, it's got a good thick body type, thick style. I put ridges in the mold, to give off a little bit of more extra water, I used craw tentacles, drew out craw tentacles, added a couple of appendages right here for, the whiskers on the front. And I mean, this is kind of like a Strike King almost craw, except I mean, they're fat. They're really fat. I mean, I doubled up the thickness of how much flash this gives off. And this is just like a regular, like green pumpkin watermelon candy kind of color that I used, okay? This bait I'm actually very, very proud of. It works very, very well as a trailer, or if you just want to bottom bounce it with a football jig. Another one that I made was, I got a little ridiculous with the appendages on this, but it's a big style bait, It's got some meat to it. It's got a couple of arms hanging out, You got your like pack a craw style, legs. Obviously, you can see, the little line and whatnot. But I mean, I'm making these for myself, so I'm like I said, and look at that. I'm doubling up on the packers and whatnot, and making good flipping baits out of plaster of Paris molds. I mean, you're not going to get, a bait, I mean, you can copy an original bait from plaster of Paris and make it your own and then just start injecting your own molds. But I mean, these are some of the things I'm making. My claim to fame right now that I'm catching them on, that I love the most, is what I call the Crawdillion. Now, I know you guys are going to be asking me, okay, you have to sell me some. Okay, I made this one myself. It's like a beaver, rage craw, a whole bunch of things added together. And I mean, that bad boy is like an insane, like space monkey almost. I mean, I added some ridges in the front, have a beaver style, gave all like beaver style arms to it, almost like a rage kind of legs, I mean, this thing, forget about it. This thing catches fish, I mean, flat out. I mean, that's your, what do you call it? Blue Magic craw color. That's one of my colors I like to use on it. I use a couple of green pumpkin craws and stuff like that. But I mean, this bait is like insane. It's a great bait. I'm glad I actually got into making these. So, and then leads me to my next thing. Now, here's where you go crazy with your colors. Now, I know you've seen speed craws. Everybody loves a zoom speed craw. I love a zoom speed craw, but I need them in a color that they don't make. So I had to make my own colors and make my own, you know, ingredients and salts and, you know, flake and dyes and everything else like that. I mean, here's one of my purple. This is, I call this purple. It's smoke grape with emerald and purple flake with a little bit of black in it. I mean, you hold this up to the light, this thing is unreal, but it's insane. You're never going to see that color from Zoom. I bet you Zoom would love to see how that color was made. That's one of the ones I got. That's one that I'm very, very proud of, like I said. Let's put that over there, okay? Like I said, when you see it up through the light, it's so translucent, it's insane. Another one I got is like a daiquiri. It's like a daiquiri hologram black and silver flake from a daiquiri, like a daiquiri green color that you would see from like Senko's and stuff. This color is actually really, really good on smallmouth and deep water. I was very impressed with this color when I started making them. I thought they were amazing, you know. That's another color. What I got is the brown craw imitation. Brown, blue flake with blue and orange flake in it. It's a like a cinnamon brown with black, orange, and blue. It's pretty intense. I think it's an excellent bait. It goes well with flipping and pitching into your cover, you know, with a good 1/8 ounce or a 3/8 ounce jig, you know, a bullet style. Another one that I love, another one of my favorites. Smoke, straight up smoke. Smoke with purple hologram and silver hologram with black flake. This one is really, really nice also in the water, especially if the water's like really, really clear. If you got clear water and you just want to get it down pretty deep, this smoke color, I mean, it's very, very translucent. I mean, you can't really see it, how translucent it is, you know, holding it up. If I hold it up to the light, it'll really, you know, get to you. But I mean, you see that purple, you get to see all that, you know, that hologram and whatnot. I think that's a fantastic, fantastic bait, you know. And one more that I have that I like, one of my favorites also, straight black with orange and blue flake. This bad boy right here, I don't know if this is the lure that basically they would have invented to catch pickerel. I swear to God, I caught more pickerel on this color, right? Not to mention bass. I've caught monster largemouth bass on it and smallies. But this is the pickerel killer. If you have giant pickerel and you want to get pickerel, here's a little bit of extra right here on the tentacle because of a little bit of the mold. This bad boy right here will get you any pickerel you want in any lake, but it'll be amazing for flipping and pitching also, any kind of cover you got, you know, on your body of water. So these baits right here, like I said, I mean, forget about it. These are insane. When you can make your own color, you know, and start getting out there and catching fish with your own baits, forget about it. Well, you know what? It's taking up some of your time. It'll help you out on the water. It'll get you catching more fish. Maybe it'll gain confidence more in the baits, and you'll enjoy it. Okay, so I highly recommend you guys go to That Guy Skimpy. Okay, and you also go to Lonestar Bait Company. I'll put the links at the end of this video, and you guys enjoy yourselves and get out there. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys will start making your own lures so you can get out there and throw something like this and start catching some monsters. All right, good luck on the water. Be safe. Thumbs up.
Bad love, a bad love, there's about to be a massacre, so hold up. Bad love, a bad love, there's about to be a massacre, so hold up. Blood on the floor, blood on the speakers, fist pump, pump, pumping bad blood through the speakers. Bad love, a bad love, there's about to be a massacre, so hold up.